Hey guys, it's Big Bear. No, take that away. It's Mark coming to you before I start this video. I just wanted to start this video off with something that happened last night at the Hall of Fame before I get into my reactions to the Hall of Fame. A fan, I'm not going to say the fan's name, I'm not going to give him any more limelight, this will be the only time I talk about this, charged the ring and tackled Bret the Hitman Hart. Thank God that the superstars that were there reacted in time. Bret, from what I know as of right now, had no injuries. He looked okay. They jumped into action. Ronda Rousey's husband jumped in and got involved real quick with a bunch of other superstars, such as the New Day, Drake. All these guys got in there and kind of got things settled down a little bit. And got this guy out of there. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a scum move. You may think it's cool. You're going to get your limelight. You're going to be seen on TV. I think the WWE did the right thing with the replay. I've watched the replay where they kind of edited the part out. I think, Bret Hart, you were a true professional. Same with you, Natty, for carrying on and not letting him be a factor. And I think WWE did the right thing and everybody carried on. And I'm glad that the wrestlers jumped in, the security jumped in, the staff jumped in, and protected Bret Hart. This is me coming to you telling you guys, as a fan, go and enjoy the show, but don't make yourself part of the show. A lot of people said that this was fake, it was part of the show. No, you could actually see on replays, and I'm not showing the replay here, but they are all over YouTube. You could see that that was not part of the show. Then, background of this guy is supposed to be an MMA trained fighter, so it could have been a lot worse. So just remember that when you go out to see these shows, these guys are performing for you. These guys are putting on a show for you. Show some respect, and allow them to put on the show and enjoy the show. That's all I got to say about that. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame. What's up, guys? BigBear77 back at you with a quick video. Right here on the Big Bear and Burghy Reacts channel. We're going to talk about the Hall of Fame and my reaction to it. It was great from top to bottom. Ended with the main event, the main speech, Degeneration X, but we'll get to that in just a second. I like the way they started off the night with the ring. I mean, they all did their speeches from the ring. I like that aspect, and I hope they do more of that for the Hall of Fame going forward. I really like the whole aspect of being in the ring, stuff like that. I know some stuff happened, but hey, I think this could be a good thing. So, remember that. I really enjoyed that. Okay, first up we had the Honky Tonk Man, and when he came out, Jimmy Hart was the one that came out to introduce him. And he talked about his early days. He talked about coming up. There was something he said. He went on to say, I never thought I would be here. And I know you guys didn't either. The fans did not think he would be here. But yeah, he is here. So it was great to see Honky Tonk Man get brought in. He also gave credit to the WWE, said they brought the Honky Tonk Man to life. They brought that character to life, and they gave it life internally. This character will always live on forever. And I thought that was a very good moment. Next, we rolled on. We had Tori Wilson coming down and going in. I do have some notes over here to the side. But we had Tori Wilson come down and go in. And, you know, she told her story. It was really nice seeing her go into the hall. She said something that really caught my eye. It was, let me remember this. We think fear is just something we face and overcome, but it's not. Everybody faces fear, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you are. And I thought that was really neat, really nice moment there. But she also gave 3 ways to build the confidence to be confident in yourself. Number 1, permission is for pansies. I really like that one. I actually think I'm going to put it on a shirt. I might put all 3 of these on a shirt. That's pretty cool. Permission is for pansies. Number 2, forget your failures. And I say that all the time on my other channel. Forget your failures. And in fact, that'd be encouragement video today over there. So go check that out. And third but not least, she said, summon your swagger. So there you go. I really liked Tori Wilson's speech. I thought she did a pretty good job. Next up, we did have the Hart Foundation going into the Hall of Fame. Natty Hart was speaking for Jim, and then there was Bret Hart down there, and it was really cool to see. Bret actually got emotional talking about Jim Hart, Neidhart, which was kind of cool. You know, you saw the real emotion there, and then the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart told a story about it, that it was his answer. He created it, his answer to Cowboy Bret, which was his old gimmick. So that was pretty cool, and then it became the Hart Foundation. And you know, these are teams I was raised up watching. These were guys I was raised up watching, most of these wrestlers. So it's pretty cool to see them go in. In fact, I've seen them all wrestle personally, one-on-one. I've been to a show seeing them all wrestle, except for Harlem Heat. But we'll get to that in a second. Next up, we had Sue Hatchison going in for the Warrior Award. I think this is a cool award, but she said something tonight that made me kind of chuckle. You all know Justin Bieber comes out and say that he's given the most wishes, granted the most wishes or whatever. She came out and she said, no, I called them personally right after I heard that, and they confirmed that no, it was actually John Cena, which is kind of cool. You know, it kind of brought a chuckle to my face, but congratulations on that, Sue. Sorry. Harlem Heat. This was really cool. Seeing Booker T and his brother Stevie Ray come down and finding out, you know, I knew this because I followed these two guys for a long time, but Stevie Ray, a lot of people found out this weekend where his name came from. So, which was pretty cool. Booker T did talk about how Stevie Ray had his back no matter what, even when he went to prison. When he got out, Stevie Ray still had his back. Well, and you can see that bond when they fought in WCW. Now, I never got to watch these guys personally fight. I got to see Booker T in a singles competition. Never got to see Harlem Heat because they were in WCW, and in my town, WCW didn't come to see us. Let's just put it that way. So I didn't get to see these guys wrestle together, but that's unfortunate. So congratulations, Harlem Heat. You guys really deserve this, and I'm glad you guys are going in. Last but not least, the speech of the night, the main event, D-Generation X. This was a really nice one because they came down and did DX stuff. This is what we were expecting. All of us were sitting back waiting for it. We wanted to know, is DX going to be DX? They came down with this whole, we can't say Vince McMahon's name, but they said it like 20 million times on stage. We can't refer to certain areas. I mean, they were doing all kinds of things, and it was D-Generation X. Then they did at the end, I love it. And they made a lot of adult humor in it. So you guys got to go watch it. I'm not going to give you the whole speech. But at the end, they did a whole thing that they need to apologize to the world. So they brought up the apology podium. And it was hilarious. I mean, the whole thing was hilarious. Without a doubt, that could have been the only speech in the night. And it would have been a great night. I'm glad all the other guys went in. And don't take anything away from them and what they spoke. They capped it off with the Generation X. And I thought it was a really good night altogether. Everybody put on a good show. You got to see some of the wrestlers with their families. You got to see different aspects of things. You got to see some dancing, like Honky Tonk Man when he went in. At the end, he sung as he was leaving, and Jimmy Hart was dancing with Kofi Kingston's son. I thought that was cool. DX had the glow sticks. They would pass them out to the crowd. I really enjoyed the night. I thought this was one of the better Hall of Fames I've seen in a long time. So kudos to the WWE for that. In fact, for the Hall of Fame, 5 out of 5, without a doubt. This is Big Bear. I'm out. I'm just gonna roll this. Catch you guys later. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other channels. Links in the description. Peace.